Hello dear friends, good afternoon. Another beautiful day, and I will go out to San Francisco, so I will not use too much time to do makeup, but I want to chat with you. So first of all, there's a good news. The good news is that I finished this one, so that I will have a chance to buy a new one. This one is a foundation stick. I finished it, and this is the foundation stick. And I bought a new, I think this is a concealer stick. Let's see if this one works well. Well, it's a pretty good color. But I already applied. I do not use it today. And I will use it another time. Doesn't hurt to use a little bit anyway. So that's the first good news. First of all, I finished it so that I am qualified to buy a new thing. And I have made myself kind of made a rule, not exactly a rule, but I tell myself, if something not finished, I will not buy a new one. I just hate to see things, too many makeup things, and you end up never being able to finish. You just need one thing, right? And for traveling, you may need another smaller one, but otherwise you really do not need too many things. And I see people buy a lot of things with the whole full hand with this and that, a lot of money. I don't think that's a smart thing to do. You can use that to buy something else. It's just a face. It does not deserve to spend that much money. Don't you agree? There are people who spend hundreds of dollars on makeup. My opinion is, you are good looking, $2 makeup, you are good looking. No makeup, you are good looking. You are not good looking, $300 makeup, $1,000 makeup, you are still not good looking. It does not change you. So use money wisely, not wasting money. Your appearance depends on you, not your makeup. However, sometimes when we treat ourselves spending money or spending time or spending heart, putting heart on something, it makes us happy and makes us in a good spirit. That really makes us prettier. That is for sure. Okay, I will quickly finish this. So I have finished my, first of all, I finished a makeup so that I can move on to buy new makeup. Second of all, this is the number 4th or 5th of number many times I make this video. Yesterday I did 2 times, but I failed because there is always a family talking in the background. It's not that I am distracted by the family talking, it's that I do not want other people to hear my family talking, right? It's my family. So I stopped in the middle. So the second of all, I want to make this video finish. Third of all, I got one friend. I made a cooking video of making chicken drumstick, and then one friend said, what is your opinion, your thoughts on vegetarianism and veganism? So I want to take this opportunity to blah 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 about vegetarianism, veganism, or whatever. To begin with, I am not vegetarian, but I know a lot of friends watching my video are vegetarian. And also there are a lot of people, a lot of friends who are not vegetarian and big, serious, hardcore meat eaters. I can feel from friends' comments on my channel, I can feel some are hardcore meat eaters and some are vegetarians. So in my channel, I try not to make too many meat food, because I know some people will not like it. Some vegetarian friends will not like to see meat. So majority of the time when I cook meat, I do not make video. When I cook vegetables, I make video. So this way I can be safe. Sometimes, you know, people, this is a very opinionated topic. Some people, some friends can become very polarized and very passionate about a particular idea. So I think I am not vegetarian. I need to eat meat every day. And right now we eat meat. It's very far from little pig, lovely little pig running in the grass. No, it's already meat, cut into fillet, cut into butt, cut into chunk, cut into different pieces. You do not see the animal behind it. It's already very, very distanced. So right now, I don't think there is a spiritual problem or moral obligation you have to be vegetarian. And some friends choose to be vegetarian. It might have something to do with your body, your spirit, but yeah, it must be something to do with what you believe. And it must be connected with what you believe. But there is nothing wrong or nothing right. Sometimes you feel the need to eat some meat. Go ahead, eat the meat. That is industrial production. All the industrial process already distance you from the real animal. You eat it. You do not need to feel guilty. At least I do not feel guilty that I murdered a cow. I assassinated a pig, or I slaughtered a chicken so that I can eat it. It's already done. It's a part of the industrialization, and I really do not have a very clear idea on it. And that's nature. We human, we are on this part of the food chain, and that's fact. Bear eat salmon, salmon eat little fish. It's all natural, and you know, I will make it short, a story. So when I was young, 10 years old or something, my mother brought back home a little ham, a bull, ham, and a chicken, live chicken, and I hold the chicken. It was such a beautiful. It was before Chinese New Year, and at that time we do not eat food. We did not eat food. We usually do not have food. Do not have meat, and have a chicken that can be eaten, can make into a soup or anything. It's a huge luxury, and but it was just such a beautiful chicken with a golden hair, and I hold her, and she was warm. And then the next day we killed the chicken to make food, and my mother asked me to hold the chicken. At the beginning I was holding it, and then my brother was killing it, and it was not easy to be killed, and it jumped and blood come out, and the feather flew away everywhere, and it was such a guilty feeling that day. I was famous in my family for liking to eat anything meat, eat anything fat, greasy, and with flavor and salty. But that day I didn't eat the chicken, and I wrote a long story about it to just express my guilt. I hold it, it's alive, and then it's gone. I could not do that. And I felt myself a murderer, an assassinate. So something, when you are so close, when you see the real life, you cannot eat. And in France, in countryside, my husband's family, they have a lamb and not lamb, a mouton. They had mouton, and the mouton, it's time to they are old enough or they are ready to be eaten, but the family do not eat. The purpose of the chicken is to be eaten. The purpose of the industrial pigs, their purpose of their life is to be eaten. And that's why they are mass produced. But when you have this close relation, you see them every day with a name, with a character, you cannot do it. It's a hard topic. And I think I used to want to eat meat much more than now. Maybe because I'm too old. Sometimes you go to a restaurant, you order a vegetarian dish, they usually does better than meat dish, because vegetarian, there is A vegetable is less expensive. They really have to work hard to work out the best flavor to qualify that price. Meat, you have a piece of meat and then whichever way. And especially sometimes when the meat was not cooking at the right temperature at the right time, it is not so easy to make it perfect. But vegetable, they really work hard. So sometimes let me put on make myself a little bit more viewable. And another good news is that my lipstick is finishing, coming to the very end. I am so happy. I finally got the chance, got the qualification to buy new lipsticks and new cosmetics. So if you are a meat eater, do not have. So if you are a meat eater, okay, we are reduced. There is no need to think vegetarians are fake, are uncool. If you are vegetarian, there is no need to think that the meat eaters are low morality or they are cruel. This is life. We are at this part of food chain, and it's a personal reference. If your morality, if your moral requirement, if your moral standard or your moral obligation make you want to eat vegetarian, go ahead. If stew meat is something that you cannot live with, go with it. And this is a very bad instigation. I hope I use this blah 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 to bring you have better idea, to bring this discussion into something more interesting and more profound. Thank you very much. I love you, I really do. I appreciate you to be a vegetarian. I appreciate you to be like me, hardcore eat meater. No, eat meater, hardcore meat eater. Yeah, if I do not eat meat one day, any single day without meat, I just feel I mistreated myself. That's what I feel. I love you, I really do. I hope this this can bring the two parts understand each other instead of despise and hate each other. Do I make sense? I love you, I really do. Really.